I'm on my way driving from where we were last night to Reims before I fly out to Dublin, and Jackie flies back to Dominher. And one of the comments on the tiers caught my attention and really, I guess, drove something home. And what really got driven home was, again, human beings don't know who they are or the part they play in the scheme of things. But the comment was that, not the comment, the article that was posted was about the species that live here go to other dimensions. And I was horrified by that article, not because I don't think that's not true. I do think it's true, but it really slammed me back into the extent of the mesmerization that occurs in the human species. It goes something like this. Well, it's okay if we crucified one of our avatars and hung him on a cross. He went back to God. That's okay. It's okay if we don't get to see the bees or the dolphins or the animals, because they're just going to another dimension. And it's okay if our earth blackens and soots and doesn't have the organic needs it needs to have, and she can just die. After all, she's just a planet. And it just drives home this complete mesmerization that we're in, that the species of human being was created from a substance of, at least a lot of human beings, maybe not all, but at least one species of human beings was created from a substance that had say. I am the word, and where I am, that word is. So we're reaching a point of crisis between now and 2017, and that point of crisis has to do with, well, enough of the species remember that it might not be okay for them that this creation that was born of spirit and flesh and matter and energy, and that it might not be okay its ecosystem dies, and it might not be okay with those of us that have sought residency here as a magical being that really seeks to see what this opportunity called planet Earth can really provide, because her alchemies provide access to other worlds and other dimensions and other states of existence and other states of being. And she lives in unity with remarkable beings and creatures and energies and substances and beingnesses that goes out beyond this extension. So what are we doing? I guess is my question, and it's always the question for me, is every now and I hit this why bother, but it matters to me that the species is designed to bring heaven to earth, and I sometimes wonder if we wonder what that is, because we're in a timeline that mesmerization of justifying things not existing here anymore, even things not being available, like people have said that this is actually hell. I don't think they've ever seen a tree or had a hummingbird fly close to their face, or felt the touch of a lover's hand, or held a baby in their arm and felt the presence of an amazing order of existence that provides a remarkable experience, but not only a remarkable experience, it's an access point to other experiences that go even beyond the sensory plane. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Deborah, one of the architects, came back from Damanhur in extraordinary grief, and a few hours ago, maybe an hour ago, I hit it with everything in me. Hit it. And it isn't just the loss of people I've loved in my life, and the loss of the memory of the people I've loved in my life, and the loss of how much it mattered to me they were here. That was the worst part, that I had forgotten how much it mattered that they were here and how precious they were, and in this case, how their lives were taken by a war, a useless war. But more than that, missed timelines of the greater systems that come in to seek to scoop this planet up, that is beloved. This planet is beloved, and its creatures are loved, and I don't know how many human beings actually know that. I don't know if people know that at all. If they did, I think they'd care more about things staying in existence here, not just because of their beauty, which would be enough for me, but because of the wonders of our own reality that we get to exist in here with that design, with the design of this remarkable planet. So one of the things that keeps the human mind mesmerized is answers. Well, I understand why I'm suffering. It's because I sinned, and I just have to work through my suffering, and then I'll be happy again, and I'll be happy somewhere other than earth, because I won't really be happy till I get to heaven. And just the shock of that to my system, when we're the mind of creation itself, we're what's designed to remember why we incarnated, why we became flesh, why we're part of a whole system, why we're part of a remarkable schematic of existence, is so that we could explore the beauty of life, the beauty of creation, the magic of bringing things into existence that are harmonic and exquisite and deep and profound and remarkable. And the fun of that, and a tremendous amount of my life, my joy, is because I pretty much have that a good part of my day. And I'm always paying attention to the synchronicities, what gives openings for higher vibrational frequencies within which new or returning realities can not only survive but thrive. And so it's a very strong dynamic for me, and even more so as we approach 2017. And I know, because of the larger system of intelligence that I move with, that between 70 and 72, I need to go into the fabric for several reasons, and it could be to save what I can, again, which I've done other millennia when I've been here, to save what I can of the substance of this remarkable creation, in hope that someday in the future that this substance, this schematic, this template that is exquisite and magical and alchemical and has been vibrant with life for a long time, and vibrant with its own existence for a long time before our species arrived, or perhaps another species that some human beings have been created through. And the failed experiment will not be Earth, it will be human being, because the template of this Earth carries phenomenal patterns of existence phenomenal physical manifestations that make this a template worth keeping in the archives of the mind of creation. And when the highest evolving substance, which right now is human being, the highest evolving substance cannot be separated from itself anymore, and go against itself and go against not only its membership in creation, but go against the other members of creation and somehow making it all right. They don't exist here. I remember when I first met the fairy kingdoms and the primal forces in Ireland, and now going back, I have the awesome privilege of interacting with a goddess. All these creations have moved into other dimensional planes, the Tudadana, the elementals, the primal forces, they have. And now a few years ago those dimensions began to open up portals and access points to here. But I guess I just wonder, they must be paying attention to something. I just wonder why we're not. I wonder why we get so mesmerized. What happened to us that has us so mesmerized by facts and data and explanations that we lost our own heart? We lost our own desires, our own cravings for the beauty and magnificence of an existence that we actually were part of creating. You know, I don't think trees would bear apples for us to eat, and I don't think fish would swim in the sea if not for our food, partly. I don't think animals would get their lives if not to support this species that somebody must think is extraordinary. But my question is, why don't we?